Greetings Rommies and welcome to Rum, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and today sharing the first race of the Evolution Racing Academy or something like that. Luckily I'm not alone, but I have with me first of all the man with the voice of 1,000 angels. Cody, how are you?
Howdy, howdy everybody. It's great to be here. We're racing at Spa, so you know it's going to be a good day.
And luckily he cannot be with us for the races of the Automobilista 2 Community Cup as he did last year, but for these races he can be here. Prownage, nice to see you. How are you?
Great, thank you very much for having me back, sir. It's good to be commentating with you again. Looking forward to getting on with this season with ERA.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting because they have a couple of what they call endurance races. That's 90-minute races, so not really big endurance, but hey, endurance races after all.
Well, it is going to be a fantastic race. All GT3s on this one, no GT4s. You're going to see some really good races. Would you like to go over some of the drivers, Pronage? Some people that maybe it would be good to look out for? Well, I know we have one that will be familiar.
Hand, so.
Oh yeah, we have one. We have one. We're gonna be looking at very closely.
You guys clearly are more clued up on this than I've managed to get.
Well,
so
our very own Ike.
Yeah, so Ike, who is one of the big voice personalities on Rum, also a fantastic content writer for the weekly sim racing news. He is driving today, and so you guys will see him in the, let's see, the number 10 car, the AMG GT. Right now it looks like he's sitting at about 26th, so we'll get to give him some good ribbing if it continues. But boy, we have a really close crowd of racing for qualifying here. We're looking at 2-minute 17s around for the best times, and then we're looking at 2-minute 19s as the worst time. So these are all pretty close. Really good competitive field here. So we're looking at what typically promises to be a very good close race. Endurance race, sure, but boy, I predict that this will have some good wheel-to-wheel action, at least somewhere on track. With such a healthy large grid of 28 cars, we'll have some healthy action throughout the race. So stick with us, folks. This will be a really fun one. I just know it. And when you're racing at Spa, oh, that's always a recipe for a fun race.
Absolutely. By the way, hi Marty, hi Nightmare Jedi, hi Acaronian Raven, hi everyone on the stream who are just waiting, dying to see it start. We have 14 minutes of qualifying, 14 seconds of qualifying left.
I was gonna say, oof.
Sorry. Too many things. I have to do too many things at the same time. To the viewers on the broadcast, how's the sound? Everything okay?
While we work on that, it looks like meanwhile, looks like Teddy Bolander, who's going to be one to watch. He just took pole on either, I think it was the second to last lap or the last lap of qualifying, depending on where folks are on track. Took it from Ozgul. That's Sem Ozgul. It's his second season in ERA. He is the winner of the Season 7 Pro-Am split. And then, looks like Gamble. Gamble takes second away from Ozgul now that I mentioned him. So that'll round out probably your top three. for the race. Certainly your top 3 on track as we begin. That's Matthew Gamble. It's his 6th season with ERA. He's racing in the pro class. Yeah, he's going to be, always a consistent one in this series. This is our first time broadcasting this series to you guys with RomRom, and as we get to know a bit more of the personalities on track, we'll become a lot more familiar with these drivers and how they drive. But it looks like you're top of the list there for qualifying. Seems to be a pretty good indicator of ones to watch for this race.
By the way, because you said about pro and so on, we have pro and pro-am racers driving at the same time. So that's one thing that we will have to look at, and that could bring issues, as of course the pro racers are going to be faster than the pro-am racers. And they are lined up.
All right, 2 minutes to race time, or at least 2 minutes till we get rolling. Do we have rolling starts in this race?
No, I think they are standing starts, but of course at some point it's gonna we're gonna see.
Good to know. So how to read this tower here. Looks like the light gray numbers, I'm guessing that is, actually I'm not guessing, I'm going to say it, that's the pro split, and then the gray numbers, the darker gray numbers is the am split, or the pro am split. That's is that about right? Pronage, you would know better than us, I think.
It looks that way.
Yeah.
Just basically based on who's positioned where on the grid. It does look like it's going to be a rolling start, unless my cameras have gone. No, I'm pretty sure that's the rolling start position, so they're going to do most lap of a rolling start.
All right, good to know.
I don't think I expect you to start on the downhill here for the lap. That seems insane.
But it's the standard start for GT3.
Yeah, so it should be a rolling start.
20 seconds.
Well, we will find out in just under the 20 seconds now. Here we are, about to go rolling, get some live racing action for you guys. Live esports racing. We're here in ACC. It's been a while since we've had an ACC race in RomRom that I've been a part of.
Yeah, I cannot remember
when
when we showed it the last time.
Yeah. Always good to bring in some variety on these. Yeah.
Why is the system showing me that the session has ended?
Just pulling off the grid now, depending on where you're looking.
Yeah, we haven't started counting down, so this will be a rolling start.
But the system is showing me that the season has ended, and I have no way of getting into the
info
race.
on the bottom right. Yeah, it does for me say the session's ended. I'm just going to assume that's
okay. I just changed it a little bit. It was, yeah. Oh, system being a little bit strange. Apologies to the Acaronian Raven. The bot that we have to avoid spam thought that you were spamming and you were not, so I don't know.
Nightbot's always temperamental.
Tell me about it. Oh, careful with that cough, mate.
I tried to cover the microphone, apologies. Oh, speaking of, how is the audio quality this time compared to last time we commentated?
So people are saying 5x5, everything great, everything coming through loud and clear, so
excellent.
all good. All good.
Awesome.
So that's the thing with Spa on a rolling start. It's quite a long lap of very little happening as everyone just kind of tries to keep the tyres in operating temperatures.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, hey, let's do the full lap at Spa, and we're not doing racing speed, so...
Oh, we have a Porsche in the wall.
Really?
Yeah. Towards the back there, I think, was that Reuter? Yeah, I think that was Philip Reuter, silver driver, who I guess he was weaving and weaved a little bit hard and
Too much
got off the
throttle
track.
on too much steering angle. What
Yeah,
unfortunate
so he is starting the race with some pretty rough front right damage that looked like, and it'll be, I mean, he'll be drivable, all that, but definitely not how he wants to start off his race. My goodness.
No. I mean, it's good to try and imitate your heroes, but George Russell at Imola in the Williams is a tough one to...
Wow, that's a reference. Yeah, absolutely. All right. It's Teddy Bolander on pole. It's Sim Osgood in second. It's Matthew Gamble there in the Audi in third. 2 McLarens, an Audi, a Mercedes, and a Lamborghini round out your top 5.
Interesting mix.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things. People like GT3s is quite the variety on this one.
Well, and the balance of performance, of course, does more. And if I remember correctly, this series also has way bonus and malice. If you win, you get more way into your car. So.
Oh, the cars are just coming up to bus stop now. They'll be ready to take the moment and jump. Boland has been really working his brake pedal and his wheels, so he should have some really good temperature in those tyres as he goes.
All right.
Creep into that line.
Remember, GT3s don't start there; they start on the downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah,
the Formula
this is the
1
F1
start.
starting position. Yeah.
It could go anywhere from now, though, can't they? Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it hasn't started counting down yet, so it looks like we're still
Oh yeah.
still waiting. But yeah, very shortly we'll have 28 drivers across 6 different manufacturers racing here at Spa. Just as soon as we get down the hill, that Total Energies banner, once we cross that, we will be racing. Go, go, go! Here we go. It's race time.
And it starts, of course, with Eau Rouge. Let's see. Everyone surviving Eau Rouge well?
Looks like it's so far as we track further down the grid.
Everyone being careful. We had some 2 wide, some 3 wide here on the straightaway.
Well, okay, the Camel Straight, that's normal to have 2 and 3 wides, but you don't want to go even too wide.
Big cluster into the corner.
Ooh.
Everyone seems to be making it around nice and safe. See if anyone gets greedy on the downhill.
We've got the leaders here. They've come out into a single file, but the mid pack is still a battle. Still sorting out. Got a few drivers shuffling around in here. Gamble passed Osgood in the starting of the first lap here as we're coming through. Ooh, a little bit of a touch. Some drivers go wide here in the S's.
Pedal to the metal.
Yeah, the Top 8, I'd say the top 9, they have just gone flying, starting to get some distance on each other here.
Harmon's starting to look like he's got a good run. Oh, he's gone on the grass. He's gone through.
Oh,
He's taken out the
big spin.
Lamborghini and the Jeep and the AMG.
no.
Oh, the yellow comes out. Yeah, that's Souza, Horman, and Shoot, I think. Oh, and another big spin from the Lamborghini. That's Horman again.
You've got to be careful with that rejoin.
Absolutely.
Blocking people there.
Another
Careful.
mention, the
There
guy
we
bringing
go.
up the rear in the Aston Martin has a very difficult to pronounce name, Ghost Shelchik, I think. He also spun there, I think on his own, but around the same time. Man, Souza dropped 18 positions there. Horman dropped 22. And Warren, I think the Ferrari who got caught up in the rejoin from Horman, he ended up down 8 positions. Oh, Fengler has spun at the end of... and that's a collision there. Whoa, drivers go way wide.
That's very, very close. There's a lot going on up there.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it looks like...
Oh, that's an unsafe rejoin. That's another bump.
Oh, man. Fengler was involved. I think Brewer as well in the McLaren also had spun. That's that number 18 McLaren. They got into it big time.
That's gonna be a lot of work for race control after the race, as this community gives out penalties after the race, so you have to be careful not to mess up too much.
Well, Ica has probably pooed his pants working his way through there, but he's gained 7 positions in that time from a lot of these actually pretty up there drivers getting involved in accidents here on the first and second lap. We are 1 lap in, beginning the second. Bolinder's about to begin his third. We've got quite a spread already here. These top 3 drivers, Bolinder is a few healthy car lengths ahead of Gamble and Olsgul, but they are really close together there. Olsgul is
really moving in on Gamble. I've been watching this fight for a good half a lap. Really closing in. He's taking big chunks out of him in the tighter corners.
Ooh.
See if he makes the dive down the Kemmel straighter.
These McLarens tend to be really good on these fast corners, these big quick right lefts. So on the Kemmel, I can expect that he would, if he did it right. Looks like he did. Yeah, he's there's a little bit of gap there because the speed difference, but I think as we come into the braking zone, you'll see them close that gap. Oh yeah.
Not quite got the acceleration on the corner exit to really close in enough.
Yeah, those Audis, big V10, same as the Huracan. They've got some power, some good raw power.
We got another fight further down for 6. Fredrickson's looking really close.
By the way, you were saying, Cody, about they do their 219s and so on. Bolinder's best and his last is 217-210. Wow.
That is only 1/10 off of the fastest qualifying pace.
Now we know why he's on first position.
Yeah, that fastest lap on qualifying was also set by Bolinder, so there.
Yeah.
Olsgully's about half a second away from Gamble. He's maintained that through this lap. Let's see as they go into the braking zone, can he shorten it? He does by about a tenth, 2/10 now, 0.3 off. He's knocking on his door absolutely for second.
Got a lot of action going on between 8th and 12th. There's a real pack of cars all jostling for position through bus stop.
Absolutely. It looks like Wall is trying to make a move around the outside to get around Spitzer in the number 6 Lamborghini. But don't discount the Porsche who goes for a hard dive bomb. Oh boy, he doesn't quite pull it off. That's Kolb. That is Lucas Kolb. He does seem to get ahead of the AMG just for the moment. Looks like he might get it done, and he is really knocking on Spitzer's door.
Don't try to overtake on Orush.
Pushing him up ready on.
Yeah, no kidding. It looks towards the outside. Looks like Spitzer's in a defensive position. He goes. Yep, that's a good way to do it. Ooh, a little bit of a contact from the Mercedes behind. That's Wall in the number 16, just kind of back into the number 4 Kolb. They'll pick up just a little bit from that, but that was just a light touch. But you know that Wall was not very happy about that, so it might have just clouded his eyes a little bit and helped him miss the breaking point. Tap. A little love tap there on Kolb.
By the way, very nice livery.
Talking about for Spitzer?
Yep.
Yeah, I quite
Kolb.
like it as well. Oh, Kolb. I don't have it loaded, frankly. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Also kind of beautiful.
So, Bolander is now 3 seconds ahead of Gamble. So you look at that on the Helicam, and wow, that looks like a lifetime compared to some of these other splits. But these top 3 are all within about 3-4 seconds of each other. And then there's another 4-second gap until you reach 4th. So these top 3, Bolander, Gamble, Osgood, definitely ones to watch here in the early race. Oh, Lorenz, a spin. Oh, a lot of the Wall, a spin. Looks like they got into each other in the braking zone for the final corner after the long straight. I need to pull up my track map so I can remember these names. I used to know them a lot better. But yeah, had some shakeup there. The Porsche looks like got away with it, I want to say.
And in the meantime, Özgül has been losing a little bit of time, or maybe taking it easy. We don't know for sure.
Could be. This is a quote-unquote endurance race. It's 1 hour. Will these drivers be pitting in this race?
Yes,
The
for sure.
pit window opens at the 20-minute mark and runs until the 40-minute mark, so you can pit anywhere through the central 20-minute window of the race.
Okay, so
And
we
they
might
have
see some
a
strategy
forced
there.
minimum pit time of 25 seconds, if I remember correctly.
25-second fuel and 5-second tires.
Yep.
Souza pits for damage. I think that is after the collision there at the end of the straight. But he has come in. That's the number 1 Mercedes AMG. Down 21 positions since he first started, so this has not gone his way.
Oh, and our very own Ike is running on 21st position. Got overtaken by Horman.
Yeah, he's up 5 positions from when he started, but yeah, he's dropped 2 positions since the first lap.
I think, by the looks of it, Özgül has just taking it easy, and he says a third for now is good. Let's wait until I have fresh tires, then I'm gonna go for it again, but until then I'm gonna take it
Well, you
easy.
see that, but he's only half a second back. So he has maintained his gap to Gamble. I think the biggest thing is Bolander has just started to really pull away from the rest of the pack. He is 4.2 seconds ahead of second place Gamble.
Why does Gamble get shown blue flags? ACC is drunk. At least I saw a blue flag there.
There is a point from 25th back that's got quite a gap.
Yes. Yeah, Matsushima, Fengler, Souza, Russo, all drivers that we saw involved in some of those somewhat heavy accidents throughout, they all lost a ton of time.
I'm looking a little bit further down. We have a battle on the 8th, 9th, and 10th position, or at least drivers driving very near to each other. So they are 0.3 and 0.6 seconds away from each other. And what else do we have? 13th, 14th, and 15th, and even 16th. A bit further away, but still are in a pack. And we have Warren and Peterson, 22nd and 23rd. That's about all. Ooh, I was gonna say Özgul just overtook Gamble.
Is he going to make the move stick? He's been trying to calculate that in for a good few
let's
laps
see.
now.
See.
There's certainly points where he's looked faster. Oh,
And Gamble
Gamble's
is
not
going
letting
from
it
the
go lightly.
inside. Of course not. Would you?
nope, and he managed to really nail that round the sauce.
Yeah, they're right alongside each other. Look at them kind of rubber banding there as they shift
Neither
up.
yielding.
You can really see it.
Oh, you don't want to go too wide on. Yeah, exactly.
Too
Let's
much
go.
speed, scrub
Things
from
better.
the-
Of
Oh,
it.
I thought it was going to clip that wall.
Yeah, me
I thought
too.
so for sure. Would that result in a cut track warning?
Not sure.
Maybe.
Last time I checked, it did not for me, which surprised me a lot.
Is Ozgul going to try and go for a cut back here? No, there's no way. Gamble's really fast through this section.
But that's and that's not a place where you try to overtake. And the next and after these two corners, you go for the fastest, and that's difficult to overtake. But hey.
Oh, we've got Colburn shooting 10th and 11th, eyeing up 8th and 7th.
Yeah, Martin.
Making the way back through the amateur.
Or Martin. I misread where the tilde was over the A. But yeah, Martin in the number 21 Porsche, he has lost several positions. It looked like he lost 3 positions all at once there as a big group decided to catch up to him and overtake him. And so we're seeing a lot of shifting around going on in the mid-pack here. There's this really big tight group from like 12th through to 7th that we have our eye on. Leading that pack of cars is Glenn Smith in the number 28 Lamborghini, who is the highest ranked silver driver right now. Spitzer is also silver driver. He is immediately behind him, also in the Lamborghini. He's in the number 6. But they are punching above their weight class, let's call it.
Hold there. Getting out of the bus stop is always very important because you have that short but important straight. And oh, somebody over. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. When you take that, what is it, La Sauce?
La Sauce.
Exactly. When you take La Sauce, you have to be very precise because that's gonna set you up. Truth to be told, for Eau Rouge and Camel Straight, so you have to be very careful with La Source.
I just noticed the battle between Ozgul and Gambles meant that Bolland has been able to open up an 8.5 second gap on
Yeah.
everyone.
He's driving comfortably out there.
I think he's just incredibly fortunate that Ozgul's pushing quite hard on Gamble, so Gamble's having to drive more defensively and losing bits of time in every corner. Could end up playing into Chmielewski here. Chmielewski?
Milewski. maybe a German name, but decidedly of Polish origin.
I want to take a look at Lorenz and Schutt. They are closely locked in a very, very close battle here for 11th. It's been fairly interesting to watch. I want to see if Lorenz in the Audi can catch up to the Ferrari, and looks like he's going to. They're coming out here onto Blanchiment. And yeah, he is just glued to the back end of him. I'm going to guess that he's going to try to make a move here pretty soon if he can get away with it. Goes out very wide there.
Maybe at the bus stop?
Maybe. Let's see.
Nope.
It looks like he was looking for it, but the back of that Ferrari is very wide, made even wider by the driving of Schutt.
Now he's going for
here
it.
he is. He's
going
diving
for the
in.
inside. No.
Oh, can't quite get it done.
I think he
but
had
let's
even to
see.
brake.
Oh, he has the speed advantage. Oh, he spins the tires just a little bit, loses it, and now he's in danger from Wall. Looks
Absolutely.
like. Oh no, that's not Wall. That's a lap down car. I'm so sorry. There's a Lamborghini that is back behind them, but he is not in the fight. But the battle continues. Lorenz 0.1 second away from Schutt. He has the speed advantage. There he is drafting, going out to the outside. Schutt's taking that inside line, being very defensive here. He really, really wants to keep his position. You see all four of these drivers all bunched up together now during this battle. Yeah, Wall is not the AMG that is directly in this pack. He is a few corners back, so just keep that in mind. Those other two drivers back behind, they are a lap down. But oh boy, these guys are really, really duking it out. It looks like it gets a little bit wider. I don't think Lorenz is able to get it done, but we'll keep an eye on it for you.
And the interesting thing is, of course, with the GT3s, if you push too hard, you end up having too warm tires. Oh, pit window just opened. You end up having too warm tires, and then you have to go take it down a couple of notches, or you're gonna destroy your tires, and then you're gonna mess up your race in total just to get one position.
Fredriksen's looking for a move on Stein here, but he just can't seem to make it way past. Oh, it's closing. Nope.
Looks like we have football, soccer for you, Cody, fan, as those are the colors of... I don't know much about football, so those are the colors of a German team. That yellow and that black.
Dortmund?
If you say so. I have no idea. I just know I can explain to you offside and all that, but I have no idea where the teams are and whatever. Oh, and he goes for the overtake.
Somebody in the YouTube or Twitch chat, tell me if it's Dortmund. I want to know. I want to know if I'm right. I'm just taking a wild guess. It's the only yellow and black German team I know. So.
What makes you think that they know?
I don't
Giants
know.
pushing back on Fredrickson. Fredrickson's taken that position now. Good move.
Looks like it. Yeah. Lamborghini ahead of the Audi. Same car.
Özgül is now very near to gamble once again. For now, nobody's using that pit window. Hey, and we have a rugby person in the chat, so rugby's more fun. I gotta say, American football is more fun than soccer, so hey.
Oh,
What
them's
do I know?
fighting words. I'm gonna disagree with you on that one.
Really? You like soccer more than American football?
Yes.
Okay. I like the strategy of American football a lot.
Well, there's also a difference of playing them versus watching them, because yeah, football is probably more fun to watch. Like American football is more fun to watch, but you know, soccer, by the way we call it, is much more fun to play.
That for sure. I can assure you, I would have
hey.
no fun.
That
What?
I've been
Stein
watching the
punted
Audi.
Fredrickson.
Yeah, the Audi and the Lamborghini that we had just covered passing. The Audi went right into the back of the Lamborghini of Fredrickson.
And Spitzer is on pit.
Oof. Yep,
And
stewards will have
Brewer-
something to say about that.
Brewer got a drive-through. Özgül getting very near once again, but
We got some people leaving pit lane now, taking fresh tyres and fuel.
Yeah, it looks like Spitzer, one of your higher drivers, he has come into pit.
serving the drive-through.
Well, Teddy Bolander has been dominating this race so far. He's 11 seconds. Yeah, 11 seconds ahead of Gamble.
And nobody even close to being near him.
Well, he's
Good for
gaining a
him.
second a lap, it looks like.
And I say his best lap is nearly a second faster.
Yeah, Brewer has received a drive-through penalty. Just want to make that aware. I'm not quite sure when or where he got that. He's the McLaren. He's a McLaren. Well, yes. Let's see. He's coming out of the pit, so it might have been a pit lane infraction of some form. I wish that these dashboards told us.
Yeah.
That's a thing that they have the luxury of in real motorsports that we do not in sim racing commentary.
I even took a look at the event list, but the event list does just show collisions, but not why penalties are given. Fredrickson into pits, Martin into pits.
My, how time flies, because we are almost halfway through this race.
And do we have a yellow?
Oh, Oaks, yes. Oaks in the Porsche, that's the number 20 Porsche. He has spun out on the end of Blanchiment going into the chicane.
He's having
and he-
issues maybe with the tires. He goes
Yeah,
into pits.
Smartly, he comes into pit. I think that was probably a tire degradation or something similar.
Lawrence once again.
Yeah, that was very
into the fray.
convenient for him, wasn't it?
Hey, if you spin near to
Oh,
pits.
Ica! Ica Sky, a big crash at Eau Rouge. He goes
Don't do that.
flying into the barrier hard. He's still rolling, but man, that was a tough hit.
Oh yeah. You see,
he's rolling, but boy, that was a hard hit. He's not coming back unscathed after something like that. I cut to him. I saw his yellow come up on the timing screen, and I cut to him, and he was in the air.
Oof.
Yes, having just bounced off of the tire barrier that no longer exists on Spa, but yeah, he had run right into it.
Not good. Okay, don't do that. Or do that, and then we're gonna be poking fun of you all the whole week.
Yeah, I think Spa is a very interesting layout. I absolutely love it. I think all of the corners just flow very nicely into one another. It provides a good challenge. It's a nice fast track. It's very fun and relatively easy to learn because every corner is iconic.
Fast and technical at the same time. So Kolb is very near to
Car 20 just got a stop
Smith.
and go penalty. Oaks.
At the moment we're following Kolb as he's
approaching Glenn Smith, silver leader.
But he gets away from him at North Street. Ooh, not a good. That. Oh yeah, and now he's. Oh, we didn't see. Oscar just overtook Gamble.
I was meant
Really
to get him
just-
again. Let's see if we can make it stick.
Yeah, that's the first change that we've had since the beginning of the first lap in the top three.
Oh! Ah, no, that was just some netcode. It looked as if Oscar was going straight into the wall, but then the system corrected itself, so. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers who have not gone into pits yet. Everyone else has done so. That means they have to be more careful as they have gone into pits before the halftime of the race, and Gamble goes into pits now. For the second time. Years? Because he had already been in pits. Milevsky takes third.
All the way through, not over yet.
And let's see, what else do we have here? There's... Interesting. There's a lot of drivers going into pits for a second time. Did they go the first time just for fuel and now they're going for tires?
It could have been that they had gone in to repair damage earlier. This
But
looks
that
like
many?
the big group.
So at the front, the only battle that we have is between 4th and 5th, which is...
McLarens at a moment. They're coming out.
So Bolander quite far ahead. Osgoal also in the same Mercedes as Bolander. He's 13.6 seconds back.
Yeah, it's such an interesting Mercedes that it's a McLaren, but hey.
Oh, I'm so sorry, McLaren. They both start with an M. I'm tired.
You're tired? What do I have to say? It's almost 10 here.
Well,
Did
all right.
Ike pit? No, Ike has not gone into pits yet.
Yeah, speaking of Mercedeses.
Yep. Mercedes. What's the plural of Mercedes? Like the plural of Lotus. Lotuses?
Lotus Eye.
Bolinder, Özgul, Milevsky into pit, Lawrence going into pit. Somehow I get the impression that this one here is not telling us anything important about pit stops. Thought it was the number of pit stops.
Nope, Bolander's coming to pit.
Ah. Yep, there he is. And we have our first lead change of the race. Shoot. Son Shoot in the Ferrari, the number 12 Ferrari. He
Has
takes the
Shooter
lead.
pitted?
He has not yet.
Is there a way I can see that information?
I don't know if there's a way anyone can see, but
Oh, if you, yeah, I found it, and no, he hasn't pitted yet.
okay.
Oh, this one specifically is so long.
I think it can fit like what 100 some odd cars in total with all the pit boxes and such. It's huge. I mean really it's two pits together. Okay, 82. They have 82 available pit boxes in Assetto Corsa Competizione.
That's insane. I think Shooter needs to come in for tyres this lap. Yeah, there's only Shooter that's not pitted yet. Now this is Russo's second pit. Shooter's finally coming to the pit.
See, Bolander is 47 seconds behind. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that he'll be able to make that up on shoot. I think it's got to be a little or
So
over
far, he's lost
a minute.
23 seconds and he's not even pulled up.
Yep. Yeah, he's just rounding La Source now.
So he lost 50 seconds by the time he stopped.
So, yeah, Shoot was over 40 seconds ahead of Bolander whenever he went into the pits, and now it is not that way. Shoot is now down in 12th, 13th. Pit window is only open for 30 more seconds. Looks like we've gone through the whole round. Looks like everyone has pit. And we're back to Bolander, Ozgul, and Gamble in 1, 2, and 3, respectively.
The window is now closed.
Bjorn Stein in the Audi. He's very, very, very close to Chmielewski in the Porsche. This is the battle for 4th. The number 7 Audi. He's half a second back from Chmielewski. And they're coming here around the braking zone for the S's. Man, it looked like Stein was almost not going to make that, but he did, and he made his apex. But boy, absolutely at the ragged edge. That Porsche had an excellent acceleration there. So it looks like Yeah, these are both drivers that we saw. Oh, go ahead. These drivers are both drivers that were involved in earlier accidents, both Wall and I believe Knight as well. And they have managed to get back with each other. Knight started from 7 positions back, so he's made quite a bit of progress in this race. Wall is just about where he started. He's 1 position down in 14th here. But Knight's going to try to put him down into 15th. He's alongside him. That Mercedes engine is really, really going for the drag race. He gets a good braking zone. Yeah, he makes that pass nice and clean. Well, they are an equal machinery, so it will come down to the drivers and a little bit to their setup as well. And yet he's dropped to 0.5 seconds back. The Ferrari back behind, he's a lap down. That's, I think, it's not Russo, that's, oh no, that's Robeson. He is in the fight, never mind. Yeah, he is in the fight, so it's a 3-way battle here. So Robeson, he is a platinum driver, so at least historically has had a bit more skill than these other two, so he's going to try to work his way through to rejoin the other platinums.
Got a good run there.
Oh, he's got a fantastic run there. Oh, the AMG, he's blocking him though. Some good defensive driving. They are, you know, still in a fight for an overall race, but yeah, goodness. Using all the exit.
Going very lit. Oh, we've got another one further down. Where's Souza?
Souza had that crash early on. Big fall from grace for him. He's 20 positions down from where he started.
Parking on the apex, so dirty.
I don't want to pull your attention away too much from this battle here, but Stein and Chmielewski are real close. Stein in the Audi, he is looking for an opportunity and very nearly found it there at the end of Blanchimont. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought y'all were looking at Souza for a second there.
Seems to have carried a bit more speed.
12 minutes and some change left to go in this race.
Spitzer's got a run going. Carrying a lot of speed. It's a big send if he goes for it. Oh! Yeah, great move.
Makes sense for that manufacturer on this track, but of course you cannot discount the fact that two of this series' fastest drivers are behind the wheel of those two McLarens as well, so that's probably the bigger factor. Yeah, we've got some fantastic racing as promised at the beginning of this. It has been some really, really good close wheel-to-wheel action throughout the race here. Not too many dull moments in this one.
So there's always been a close fight to watch all the way through.
Ica had some sort of an issue at the end of Eau Rouge Radion, and he was running very, very slow along there. Looks like he's picked up some pretty heavy damage as well. I think he may have crashed again on Eau Rouge Radion. Don't want to tear too much away from y'all, but just worth noting. Looks like Fredrickson's getting really, really close to Spitzer. And that's for second place. And it's all coming down to the last little bit of race that we have left to go. We're at 8 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Whole lot of action. Stick with us. Stein 0.2 seconds back from Chmielewski.
He's got a good run going.
Oh, a fantastic run, and coming into, yeah, the Blanchiment.
Carrying
Braking
all the
zone.
speed. Oh, he's gone late. He's on the outside.
If he can maintain
missed
on the
the
outside.
apex.
Oh, yep. Yeah, he bought himself a little bit of time, but yeah, he's definitely within sniffing distance of the back of that Porsche. It's really, really in there. Here they are, they're going to come around Eau Rouge, and their performance through this will determine if he can catch him for the next lap. It's a pretty solid Eau Rouge. Let's see how it plays out for him.
Iker's car was a serious mess last time I had a look.
Yeah, he might be in the pits for the rest of the race. I'd be surprised if he gets another lap out. Possibly. Really unfortunate. We're you know, of course. At least. I'll admit I've done it a few times, more than a few times.
At least once per session.
Looks like looks like looks like Reuter just passed Wall for 16th position. It's a very, very textbook pass going into...
Stein's moving on Chmielewski. Got a really good run.
Oh, absolutely.
Side by side. Carried more speed.
Yeah, Chmielewski putting on a masterclass on how to defend here.
Stein's coming back.
Ooh, looking towards the inside, but there's another corner coming up as well. And it looks like Chmielewski has the inside line for that. Ooh, the dive down in.
Dirty down there. Look at the marbles.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, a masterclass on defending there. That could have gone wrong in a million ways. Marton passes Smith as well, around the same spot, just a few more seconds back. And Gamble's gotten dangerously close to Ozgul. As we go down, we are within 5 minutes of the end of this race, and the battle for second place is just half a second back. There's only that much gap. My goodness.
Oh! Gamble had a moment there. Smith.
He hasn't faltered that much on time.
No, I was expecting him losing a couple of tenths of a second, but nope.
Yeah, shows you what we know.
Yeah.
So let's see. Stein and Chmielewski also very, very close as well. We'll keep you guys posted on all the action. Here we are in the very last portions of this race here. Whoa, getting some good racing in. My goodness.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. Yeah, Stein and Chmielewski 0.3 seconds away after nearly an hour of racing.
You're trying to have the broadest Porsche in the world.
The flying Swede Bolander has dominated this race, but that hasn't even been the biggest news story. It's been all of the fights going on. Stein and Chmielewski ate on his back bumper. My goodness, can he get it done? Oh, he's looking, he's looking, he's looking.
Really digging in there.
The tires should be
Chmielewski's
quite
saying, man,
used.
you got to dig a little bit deeper than that to get ahead of me. that Porsche just gets fantastic exits out of those slower corners, and you know, Stein, he gets there, he tries to set himself up to make a move, but then Chmielewski can just drag race away from him on the straights.
The draft seems pretty powerful though. Especially
Gamble has
coming
lost a
down
little bit of time. He's now more than a second away from Özgül.
Yeah, and I wouldn't point it in the direction of Gamble being slower. I would say Ozgo's gotten a little bit faster.
Well, he saw Gamble in the rearview mirror and said, "Oh, the fun times are over, now I have to work."
Pedal faster, pedal faster.
Oh, Shoot's making a move on Kolb.
Oh, and he gets the pass. Can he make it stick?
Oh,
Can he make
no,
it? Oh, they
no,
made
no.
it touch. There's
Kolb's
a
gone
spin on
round.
Kolb. Oh, that was close.
And it was clear that Kolb lost control there. At least
Well-
to me it was clear.
Well, I would say, yeah, Shoot and Kolb got into each other. I don't know if I could assign blame, but Kolb certainly ended up worse off.
That's for sure.
Leaders on final lap now.
Well, we had a lot there at the beginning of the race, a couple in the middle, but here we are. This is looking like it might be the last lap or close to it. Looks like it. Yep, last lap begins right now.
1 minute until the end of the race. Well, no, until the end of the time of the race.
Yep. Ferrari getting out of the way of Gamble and Ozgol.
Well, I would do so too.
Let's take a look at Stein and Chmielewski again. Might be the second to last chance for Stein to really make his move here. This
Look
seems
at
to
the
be the spot
inside.
where he wants to make it work. And doesn't look like he can get it done here.
Got
By the
Robson
way-
coming at night.
Yeah.
Martone ended up passing Smith, and Smith ended up pretty far back. I think Martone may have made a mistake at the chicane, and Smith was able
We've had another collision.
Martone was able to get past. Whoa!
That
Big,
was,
big sliding through the grass.
if I may say so, that was a very stupid collision.
Oh. Yeah, thankful for them that they couldn't, that they didn't hit anything. Well, I guess except each other.
Each other. I was gonna say.
They didn't hit anything stationary.
And by the way,
Night.
we haven't shown him very much, but Bolinder is about to finish the race.
He's had an easy race. It has just been time trials for him.
Yeah. Although Spa easy, I wouldn't say so.
I would. It's a very forgiving track.
Oh, and Stein is now near.
Leader has finished the race.
Yep. There it is. That's the finish line. So
And Bolinder finishes the race in first. Meanwhile, we keep an eye on Stein versus Chmielewski.
Ozgol comes across the line now.
Apologies to Özgül for not showing him, but these may be the final.
If Stein goes for a big dive.
Can he get it done? This is it. Now or never. Final corner. Let's see what happens.
No, he's
Nope.
not been able
Not
to make
gonna
it
make it.
work.
Ah, but he's trying. So the
Chmielewski
finish line is
holds
there.
on.
Okay.
At the
So
back, we've got Knight fighting with Ruter for 15th.
Yeah. Can he crack the middle? Spitzer making it across in the Lamborghini. That is your silver class winner, or your AM winner. And then, of course, we have the obligatory celebrations from everyone here at the end, making La Source just an absolute mess.
I survived the race. I survived the race. I would be celebrating too.
Well, we have Ica, who arguably maybe didn't survive the race. He's the Mercedes doing donuts there in the middle of everyone.
By the
But
way,
hey, he got the car fixed. He got it repaired out just in time to go do donuts with the crew. So we love to see it.
By the way, if you like this race, and there's no reason why you didn't, on the 22nd of October, the ERA continues with Laguna Seca at night. Laguna Seca at night. I'm gonna be having nightmares of the corkscrew at night. But anyway, and this Wednesday we have the Automobilista 2 Community Cup doing Bathurst. The Bathurst in Super V8, a very classic race, but why not? It's Bathurst after all. Prawn, how did you like the race?
Very impressed. Some of the closeness in skill between some of the drivers made for some excellent battles. A lot of people giving proper room and everything, which is always good to see. And yeah, looking forward to the next one.
I'm going to second that. I'm really, really looking forward to this next race. If you guys liked what you saw, remember that date. Tune in on that date to see some really, really, really awesome night racing, which always brings an extra added element of suspense, danger, excitement.
Oh, Christian, the organizer, just corrected me. It's Zolder at night.
Zolder at night.
I either made an error in copy paste, or I got old information. We're gonna solve it offline. This has been Rum, the first race of the ERA, and we're gonna be looking at the second on the 22nd of the 10th. For all of us, thank you very much for watching, and save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other at the podium.
Bye.